My name is Franklin. In this video, we are going to see about Zeppelin architecture and operational flow. Consider this as a Zeppelin server JVM. Consider this as an interpreter JVM. So Zeppelin server JVM logically contains two major parts in it, which is a display system and your server engine. So display system has default text, HTML, table, and Angular. Also, it has the chats available in the nodes. Your display system is backed by your web server, and this web server talks to your Zeppelin Z engine with WebSocket and REST API calls. So Zeppelin engine manages the storage as well. Also, it spans the interpreter JVM and interacts with it. So Zeppelin server connects to an interpreter JVM using thrift calls. Interpreter JVM, while starting, it starts the class loader for that particular group. Interpreters will be grouped as interpreter groups, and it can have multiple interpreter underneath it. Let's take a known example of Spark group interpreters, which shares a single Spark context among them. It has 5 interpreters: Spark Scala, PySpark, Spark SQL, Spark-R, and dependency interpreter. All these interpreters shares the same single Spark context, so the collaboration between them and the resource sharing will be very easy among them. So the main advantages of this architecture is the visualization is not limited with the in-bit visualization techniques. You can plug a new visualization. You can plug and use various storage backends like S3, Azure, Git. Your interpreter groups are also pluggable. You can write your own or use any of the available community interpreters. Let's talk about the operation flow, how it works from the moment you connect to your browser. Let's take this as a Zeppelin JVM, and your users connect to browser, or directly they can connect to Zeppelin using Zeppelin APIs. When the moment the user connects and accessing the URL, it goes to your Zeppelin's authentication system, which is an open source security framework, Shiro. The Shiro you can configure to authenticate against LDAP, PAM, or you can configure it with the local users as well. The connection between the browser and your Zeppelin can be enabled with SSL, and the Zeppelin also in most of the production system will be backed with AD or your LDAP. So let's say your authentic, in this case, Shiro is enabled with LDAP. So user connects to the browser and hits the security framework of Zeppelin by reaching it, and the Shiro validates the user's authenticity against the configured LDAP or AD. So once the user is authenticated, he can able to access the web server UI. He will be launched in the nodes homepage. The web server talks to a Z engine using a WebSocket and REST calls. So Zeppelin Z engines talks to all the interpreters using the thrift calls. Consider this as an interpreter section. Let's talk about JDBC interpreter. The thrift call will be made, and the Zeppelin Z engine invokes the wrapper script to create a new JVM for the interpreter, and the new JVM is created. So now we have two JVMs. One is Zeppelin JVM and also the interpreter JVM at the back. Using the JDBC interpreter, you can connect to various data sources like Phoenix, or Hive, or any data source engines. Let's take another example. Here we are talking about Spark group of interpreter. Every interpreter should be belongs to a group. So in this case, the Spark group interpreter has PySpark, Spark-R, Spark SQL, Spark Scala. Also the dependency interpreter, which is not pictured here. Now the Zeppelin created a new JVM for the Spark group interpreter. Using a thrift call, it communicates. And using that Spark JVM, you can connect to the Spark. And if it's configured in the YARN mode, you can connect in the YARN client mode, also in the YARN cluster mode. The gear icon represents the driver. Driver runs along with the Zeppelin, is in the YARN client mode. In the cluster mode, it runs in the YARN itself. And in backend, it can communicate to Spark. And if it's configured with the Hive context, it will do communicate with Hive as well. This is your simple HDFS interpreter. It's a community interpreter, not an inbuilt one. And the HDFS interpreter JVM is created, and it just use the web HDFS to communicate directly to your HDFS. Simple. And there is a Livy interpreter. We will be seeing it extensively in the upcoming slides. It connects to your Libby server in back and it connects to your Yarn Spark. Like that, you can come up with your own custom interpreter, or you can use any of the available interpreter from the community. This concludes our short video on the Zeppelin's architecture and operational flow. We will see how it works under the hood in the upcoming videos. Thank you.